What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all again. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. I wanted to do an update on Revlon. You're probably going, why has he got Redbox pulled up? Let me just do a quick explanation of what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing in our charts, making a quick comparison. You can compare it to others as well that you've probably seen or you want to go back and check. But look at this. So, in Redbox, here's the 200 on the daily. Made that attempt to break out. Got sucked back down to what would be a scary level, right? Probably where you guys are all thinking you are right now, down here in scary land. Makes another attempt to break out of that 200. Doesn't fall quite as bad the second time, and then makes its rip. So, looking at Revlon, what do I see? Come over here on the daily, gets a small breakout above that 200, coming back down. How scary is it going to get? We don't know yet. It could get, as scary as the other chart. It could find some support resistance somewhere around the $354 range. Make a second attempt to break that 200. From history, it seems like they usually get a little bit stronger that second try of breaking out of that 200. But it doesn't always happen, and then the third try, it just seems to go absolutely haywire. Now, there's no reason that this would have to play out in a similar way, but the two stocks do have very similar qualities as far as what's on the line, the risk to reward, overall volume that was pumping in, float sizes, and you still have options on Revlon. So I see a lot of similarities between the two. And I think that if we're going to compare it to anything, why not compare it to each other? And let's see if it plays out that way. I do like that it got a little bit of a turnaround here, finally found a level of somewhat of support and playing around in this wedge, still just falling. But as long as this is acting as support down here around 430, 4.25, something along those lines, it'll probably, obviously break down or break out of this wedge. Right now, the RSIs, they appear to be sitting right above 50 on the shorter time frames. Cooled off just a little bit on the 1 minute. 5 minutes still above 50. Getting a little bit of heat up on the longers, but it needs to get a whole lot hotter. We got a lot of room to go here, so some of that buying pressure will have to come in and just start heating up these longer time frames to really turn something around. But I want to see if it is going to get that turnaround at some point whenever this breakout comes, if it's going to finally consolidate, stop getting hammered down, and make another attempt at that 200 on the daily. I mean, it could take some time. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days since it fell down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 days since it popped up. So, I mean, in all honesty, it could be sometime next week before we actually see another attempt of that breakout. If you're in something risky like this, time is not on your side. You're hoping that that news article doesn't come out against you. You're hoping that a news article comes out that's in your favor. High risk, and just always keep in mind a stop loss or some sort of trading plan, some sort of exit strategy in this scenario, because you don't want to be the guy that's left holding the bag. But I wanted to pop in, show you what I'm looking at. Just go ahead and compare it to some of the other plays that you guys have saw go a little bit haywire. Even probably looking back at AMC in the early days, it probably made 2 or 3 attempts to break out of that 200 before it really went off, set off. So I mean, it's gonna get scary down here as we're gonna be winding up for that second attempt. Obviously, as long as the news articles stay away, then hopefully all will be good. I like that it's staying, somewhat above this 13 on the 5 minute. It's trying to use it as support at least. We will see what happens. I don't know. Time will tell, but just wanted to pop in. So thank you guys again for coming back, watching another video. As always, if you don't mind, drop a like, helps out the channel. Comment if you wish, or subscribe if you don't want to miss any of the updates. Thank you again, guys. As always, stay golden and may your accounts stay green.